Hey guys, welcome back to Exilium Games. Tonight we are continuing our Let's Play series on Stationeers. Currently on technically episode or season 3, episode 5, I believe. And you see over there the guys are currently working on the base. Really like the way these lights show for that far of a distance. Um, and I took yesterday off. My chair broke, and I was using a really crappy chair, which was starting to hurt my ass, like really bad. My tailbone was starting to feel like it was bruised. It was impossible to sit on. Couldn't focus. Just couldn't do it anymore. So took yesterday off just to deal with my ass. As odd as that may sound. So, anyways, let me bring in Discord really quick, and we'll get going on this. Probably a very long stream is what I suspect is going to happen.
On,
All right,
my everything.
we are in and we are streaming.
Hi, internet.
That's the British guy. So just disregard everything he does. Okay. Now I can't see anything. I go. Oh wait. Oh whoa. What the hell? There's a building missing here. Is there a No, it's not. I'm just dumb. Okay, so I gotta go up here. Well, you finished the greenhouse. That's too funny. All right, fine. Guess I can
Well,
work.
no, you finished the greenhouse, so we rebuilt it.
Added a floor to it. Looks like you put. I don't know why you put those in there, but let's go check it out. Oh, you completely redid the airlock. Oh my god. I don't blame you. I really don't. But let's see how fast it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seconds. Cycling in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This thing's slow as hell. What's up? Yeah, it's taking a long time to pressure. Is there no pressure inside? What's going on?
Should be.
There it goes. Slowly starting to increase. 40, 43. Are you pulling from a canister or going into the room? Looks like you're going into the room.
Yeah, but I'm using the other airlock as well, so that's probably why it's going a bit slower than normal.
Oh, there's two. Oh, what's the point of that?
So you don't have to go out in the storms.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. All right, and these are okay.
They've just got power connected at the minute. Everything else is still work in
And
progress.
evidently, we thought we needed. What's going? What the? Why do we have so many portable machines over here?
They were to boost the filtration system, get it to breathable atmosphere.
Is that what this one filters its whole roll over here?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is an air conditioner. Oh, you put a big one up. Oh, why didn't I think of that? That was dumb. Yeah, I forgot about the big ones. There's a random backpack over here that has nothing in it. Okay, so you're doing that, and then this one is the actual air filter. Which looks like nitrogen and oxygen. And that's a
That's in case
something.
anybody needs anything passed into the greenhouse without having to go through.
That's good. Okay. Lights are off because sudden brownouts right after you left.
I
Okay.
forgot to pick that up.
Yeah, the circuit for this building was only 5 kilowatts. It's now 10 kilowatts.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then another airlock. We got excited about the airlocks, didn't we?
Yeah, and all of them work.
It did work. It worked. There's no question it worked.
It took 4 minutes each time.
Well, see, but now to get to the airhouse, you have to go through two airlocks, which probably takes just the same amount of time. One of these days it will get all the way up and we can go inside. One day. There we go. And all of the crops are dead. Oh, that's harvest. Okay. It is nice though. And honestly, this is probably better than my other idea. I don't know. I did want to see what it looked like with everything grown. But yeah. And then you got a heater for it's 30 degrees in here.
Yep.
How hot
Best
are you trying
growing
to keep it?
temperatures between 30 and 40, which is so. This
Oh,
is this is all automated. Jet did pretty much all of this today.
okay. Did the
So
circuitry and stuff
yeah,
and
so because it
random
dropped to
light.
30, the heaters have come on. Once it gets up to I think 50, it'll drop
When it
through the
gets
air
to,
coolers.
it's set to keep it above 30 and under 40, and the coolers and the heaters job is to keep it at 35.
Okay.
So once they get it to 35, either way it needs to go, they'll turn off.
Oh, you got grow lights in here, so these things can grow all day long. I didn't know these
Yep.
existed. Do these turn on and off automatically too?
Not yet. That's
Okay.
the there's two things we need to do. Is one's bring Martian atmosphere in here. In fact,
For,
now we're doing that. I lied. And the next one is to turn the grow lights off when the sun goes down.
um,
On when the sun lights go down.
so let me see what the atmosphere is in here. So it's basically it is Martian atmosphere right now,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
you gotta
mostly
find a way to
CO2.
pump in the carbon dioxide and pump out the oxygen, basically. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah. So the carbon dioxide's being pumped in from outside. If it's not at the minute, it's because the filters need changing. We'll check that. But yeah, it's all.
It looks really nice. I
That's
like it. I mean, it's very greenhousery, if that's a thing. Yeah, that's cool. What's this vent back here doing? Anything? Is it just a air intake?
that's the cooling intake.
Oh, okay. That's how
So
you have it hooked over.
yeah,
So you've got the. Hang on a sec. You've got. Where's?
they're
Where are the cool?
behind the potatoes.
The cooling thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you got a windmill, a proper windmill.
Yeah, we just wanted to see what they did.
Yeah, the small ones are dumb. They're not even aerodynamic. They couldn't even do anything.
Well, we've got a lot of small ones as well. About halfway up the wall, there's a cutout.
All right, well, let's go take a look. So do you have a kitchen to like make all this into food and stuff?
So we've got a work table downstairs with a microwave on it in the corner.
Okay.
But the main sort of living quarters and kitchen area and sleeping areas are going to be in the mountain base.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing about the windmills is
Oh, you got them
you
upside
don't need
down.
many of them.
Yeah. Many of the small one or many of the big one? How much does that thing create? And does it do more during storms?
Yes. It does 10 megawatts during storms.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
Why did it? Yeah, this takes a while too. There's got to be a way to make these things faster.
And we're dealing with pressure. They don't need to be any faster.
So that's the guy who tore mine apart.
Yours took 4 minutes.
It
That
did
takes
not
30
take 4
seconds.
minutes. If you didn't press the cancel button, yes. Just press the cancel button, it was fine. Oh, so this is the cooking, okay. And then you've got a random machine down here. I get some random vegetables.
Yeah, things float around in here because of the atmosphere.
What is this thing? Suit
It's a
storage.
suit. I built 3, but then I realised you didn't need one, so I didn't bother.
Maybe I just want to wear one for looks. Hmm. Okay. Uh, looks like we got some lights or readouts. They look like readouts. One day over the. Okay, are these are readouts? What do
Yeah, that's
you haven't set up
work in
for anything
progress.
yet? Okay.
It's going to be total power, current power, so we get different sort of readouts.
You could like put that in your. I mean, you got a base going in the mountain. You could like put a control room in there or something. Huh. Okay. Oh, you built the small rover. Have you driven it around yet? The rover? Did you guys use it yet?
No, not
Well,
yet.
Because you were still
It
building it, I think.
it blew away in a storm. Basically, they take damage during storms.
Oh, that's kind of crappy. Well, that's weather station. You can build a weather station. I don't know how much
Well, we've
warning it
got
gets, but
the underground parking back now, so
I see what we did. You reclaimed some of this building space for the wind. It's kind of ingenious too, because that way. Ah, you locked me out. Man, really locked me out. Door.
this was an airlock, but the jet destroyed it.
I'm sorry.
I mean, this whole room, or that in between those two doors.
In between those two doors was an
Okay.
airlock. And then we've not really done anything in here, so you can go in if you want, but there's nothing really to show after last time.
So you got more batteries in here. You need lights in here. Oh, that's a wall. Okay. Oh, this is where you guys were digging. That goes quite a ways down there. What are you planning to do down there? Elevator, elevator. Yeah.
I put signs.
You put what? Signs?
I put signs down there.
Main area. Extension. That goes nowhere. That hallway is where you could use those curved walls. The arched walls, that's what they're called, arched walls.
Yeah, maybe.
Atmo and liquids.
Oh, and I made the recycling room auxiliary proof.
Extension, okay. Oh, I see. This is where you think you can dig out if you need to. And then greenhouse. An underground greenhouse, like a secondary greenhouse, or is it going to be a replacement greenhouse?
Probably
Oh.
secondary, because we'll use this one up here for generating oxygen and pumping it into the sort of area around here, and then another one down there.
Should automate the doors with that sensor.
It's a
The
work
big
in
one.
progress. You've just walked over some trigger plates.
I did.
They're hidden under the grate.
Because the idea is we'll be able to drive the vehicle up, it'll hit the trigger plates and open the first door, and then the trigger plates near the second door will close the outer doors and open the inner doors.
LED. No, it's a shelf. Okay. Nothing's changed here. So you have a airlock going somewhere,
That's into the greenhouse, yeah.
and this is somehow auxilium proof, although I'm not sure how that's the case.
Because even you can't miss this hole.
You want to bet? Oh, is that that's the new hopper thing? I think it's called the
Yeah.
hopper. Yeah. Oh, now I understand the proof part of it. Okay, got it. Ores and trash. Okay, brilliant. And what's this button do? Purge stacker. And this is just something. Okay.
So there's still no ore recall, but we're
So you
not
have,
using the...
so you have to manually go get it when you're ready.
Yeah, but we're not really using the bins at the minute. We're just smelting everything we get because we're using it quite heavily.
Recycling stuff and the basement, which is completely dark. Oh, this is where all the bins are. Okay. Oh yeah, you've done a nice little. This is a proper sorting system going on down here. I just gotta figure out a way to call it all.
Yeah, it's just a case of select which hopper, sorry, which silo, and then activate the pulley from up here. It's not difficult, just not got around to it.
Right. Yeah, so you reorganize this whole recycling thing on the second floor too.
Yeah, it was horrible. Trying to move around in there was a nightmare.
So I see you got a sorter control. Okay, okay. Iron sorter whitelist. Okay. Oop, no, no. There we go. That's cool. That's really, really neat. What? And this is the only other thing I haven't seen, I think.
We left you your volatiles and gases and stuff. All I've done is built a wall around it.
Yeah, I saw that. So you left me my project.
Well, we like you to be able to at least complete a project before we tear it down and build it
Then
differently.
rebuild it. I feel like I'm being. If we ever played that, you know those TV shows, Shoot Island or whatever, where they're survivors and they vote off the person. I feel like I would get voted off very quickly now. It's great. Nothing says appreciation like getting voted off your own project. I need that. My notepad. Okay. That's outside. All right. Well, I think that's everything that's new. It's not. So, how much excess power do we have? Do you know?
Depends. During the storm, all the excess power.
Oh,
So
we got
basically, the storms recharge our batteries to full.
Okay, we got a proper vending machine. I don't know what that actually does. I know there's money in the game, but no one has ever used it before. Because you can make these credit card things with the security printer, I think it's called. If that's even still in the game, to be honest.
Do you not have one? I've got a credit card on my character. I just spawned in with one.
Oh,
No money on it.
I don't have a suit. I'm a robot. But robots don't deserve to buy stuff, so, you know. We're not human. You guys are very speciest. I wonder if it's like, yeah, I'm not sure if that's the right term. Speciest? Yeah. You're an automist. I forgot a word. Just give me a minute. Okay, so you did this, and then this goes off to nowhere, and there's a random floor piece here. Okay. Oh, my Do you have any idea where my portable light would have went? Is it in the basement? With everything else that goes
Oh,
in the basement. Oh, look, the basement's empty.
It is in the basement, yeah.
no, I've currently got it on.
Ah, pass me. Okay, so I noticed you really have taken a lot of stuff out of that first locker in the basement. What do we got in the other locker? Purple backpacks now.
Yeah, those have kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that doesn't stack up very high.
Circuitry stuff, other. You still haven't placed the. Have you? As far as you haven't placed that mining thing yet, and you don't have a mining robot out yet either, do you? As far as you guys haven't put together a mining robot, just have them go mine stuff all day long.
I'm surprised we haven't done that either.
Super alloys.
Oh, right, okay.
There's two tiers of it too. There's one called Amy, and then there's another one called Cliff or something. Can't remember the other one. There used to be Amy, but she was really late game, so they made another one that's a little bit earlier game. Charlie, I can't remember what his name is. But okay, we do have. Has anybody been monitoring the? I guess we're not pulling in air, so it doesn't matter from anywhere. Yes, we are. We are pulling in air from outside. I bet you these things are dead. Yep, they're at 0%. So you guys have been filtering garbage, essentially. Yeah, all the filters are destroyed.
Oh, and the filtration.
Yeah, so I guess that's my chore. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna start fixing the, at least put that in so that way you guys know when the filters need to be replaced.
So, well, you're a flashing light fan. Why don't you set up a system
Yeah,
that's a big flashing light? Yeah.
I'm working. What I'll probably do is just put one of the lights on the outside above the door that
Yeah.
will light up when one's close to being needed replaced, or turn red when it's not, whatever, that kind of thing. Oh, it's actually really cold out here.
Oh yeah, we use that. So if you could, I'll show you our radiator we built to keep the greenhouse cool. I think that'll do.
Yeah. Yep. So you were able to. So how are you doing it then? Because I thought you were using the actual cooler, not the radiator system.
So the radiator system's for the greenhouse because that's the one that's on all the time, or potentially on all the time. Downstairs doesn't really get hot.
Okay. So you're using
But
the
basically,
active one. You're using the active one for the greenhouse then, and then this passive one for the downstairs.
no. So this the opposite way around.
Okay. So then you have, how are you triggering air to go through it then?
So there's the air coolers pull the air through along the pipe, round this maze, and then back round and then out of the passive vents.
Holy cow! How does that not create super cold air? Is that why you have heaters on all the time?
The heaters aren't on all the time. They're not on right now, for example. Oh, they are on right now.
Yeah, they've been on since I've. Nope. Yeah, they're on right now. I just can't see them in green light because you can't see red.
Well, it is -30 right now.
True. I'm just curious. Okay, so I'm gonna go look at the radiator because remember that problem I had. Even without moving air around, my place was getting too cold. Remember? It's like a constant freaking problem I was having.
Yeah, well, it's not an issue we've had today. Like I say, we've been on for
It could have been just a bug.
quite a few
Like,
hours.
we thought it might be just a bug, but
Could have been a bug.
pipe network. So the air inside this pipe is negative 17 degrees.
Nice. But the wall coolers won't be on, so
You have a filter outside here that's filtering CO2. Why?
because that's what's pulling in the Martian atmosphere into the greenhouse.
Okay, so you only want CO2 to go in, is what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay. Those things are, I bet you they're already at 0 too.
Probably. That's
175.
okay. Not too bad. They've been in there about 3 hours, so
So you have a pressure
probably.
regulator, and then that goes. Okay, and another pressure regulator down here. You have more radiators over here too. Must be all the ones I printed. So this is the back pressure. Okay, that makes sense. That's why you have that going outside. Huh. Well, I mean, obviously it's working. I remember us having that problem where I couldn't, the cold air was killing everything. It wouldn't work. That's why I had to get rid of the passive because it seemed buggy.
Cold air or the hot air?
So the problem is I had a passive system set up, not a truly passive system, but I had a system set up that would pump the hot air through the radiator system and then back in the room, cooling it off. But the problem is even when that thing was turned off, the room was still hitting in the negative degrees. Um, and normally in a glass room on this planet, the room doesn't cool off fast enough at night. It will actually get hotter and hotter and hotter every single day. So somehow, um, the only thing I think of is some bug was pushing air through that radiator system to cool the room constantly. Um, so it just kept losing heat. It would
Yeah,
eventually have got it
seems
would eventually
legit.
got to negative 50 degrees or something. And once I disconnected the passive vent from the outside, it started rising in temperature. So it wasn't supposed to do that, but it was obviously bleeding hot air into the or in out from the greenhouse. All right, so um, have you found this whole tank filling thing to be useful?
Not really used it.
Okay.
We've used the water tank. That's hooked into the new
Yep.
hydroponic system.
Okay. How much water do we have in there? 722 kPa. So I would like to see I wish that graph thing worked. Like to see how much we're losing on a per daily basis to have an
Yeah.
idea how long it'll last. Um, I'll have to fiddle around with that. There's got to be a way to make that work. Okay. Anyways, I guess the first thing I need to do is put some system up just to show the status of the filters, because right now it's completely useless. They're all at 0 because the system's been on the entire time. So what I'm going to do is create some IC chips and do some programming.
Check the new utility locker.
The new utility locker, where is that at?
Go through the inside airlock into the workshop, and it's going to
Here.
be on. And it's going to be on your right.
Okay.
It-
Why am I checking that?
One of the packs, I believe, have the chips. It's either that locker or the other locker, but one of those packs has the chip.
It's this purple one here. That's got chips in it.
Purple one. Where'd you go? Oh.
It's
Yeah, so this is different. I need an IC. This is irrelevant now. And in fact, you have some other chips that probably should go in there too. There we go. No, I need an IC housing and an IC chip. Those are completely different things from those.
Oh, programming.
Yeah, actual programming. Yep. And then I need a computer to program it with, but I'll just make it all in. Let's see, IC, integrated circuit chip. Give me one of those. And I need a bunch of materials. I see
I
you
think
moved
it's
your
all in the
soup and
auto
water around. Let's see where this stuff is at. Oh my god. Well, I think you got enough steel and silicone.
We
got
didn't. Jet's been busy.
and This one's got crap in it too. Okay, so I'll just steal out of this one, I guess. Is that what we're doing? Just stealing out of the existing machine still?
So I had to do a server restart, so I put everything in the machine because it's
Do you want it hidden?
just easier in case the machine decides that it doesn't want to restart or whatever.
Right. Well, not only that, when you do a research or server restart, I'm not clear on what the ground cleanup does. So it would suck if we did our server restart and then all our ore on the ground disappeared. Kind of like during a
That's
windstorm.
why it all got dumped in there. Yeah. It's usually spread out, but we've been busy building stuff, so.
Yeah, you guys have been playing a lot. Like
It's
every
not
time I
a
open
job.
Discord, you guys are in here. I mean, that's what I would be doing too if I didn't have a job. That is crazy.
Until when Jet goes mining, because the temporary ore lockers come back.
Iron. I don't need iron. Gold, steel. Gold. Steel. Electrum. Solder. Solder. Solder.
Solder.
Solder. There's an L in it. Solder. I know.
see solder as
I know
well.
it's solder. It's always been an annoying word for me.
And you say soldier without saying the L.
No, you say soldier. You should use the L all the time in soldier. So this would be solder, right? Otherwise, if you didn't use the L in soldier, you'd be saying soldier all the time, right? Soldier. Do you call them soldiers? Soldiers?
No, we say soldiers.
Oh, we got the new trash bin. Ooh, super fun.
I swear to God.
Did you see
Did
did you see the stream? Like I don't
Yes,
understand.
I did.
I don't understand.
How is that even possible? Stand in it. Just stand in it next time.
I don't understand. There's one.
Do you have...
That's just dumb. Here. Go again. There we go. You so far for Exilium proof. Yep. There it goes again.
You know you have to hold down Q, right?
I did. You saw it charge up. And oh, I gotta push the button, don't I? Okay. And I'll keep these, and we need that. All right.
Yeah, I accidentally trashed my tool belt by throwing it in the trash chute. So I decided it needed an idiot button.
All right. There we go. That's that. Okay, so now I need a housing. Nope. Stop that. Housing. Do we have a spare computer, or do I need to make one just for programming purposes? Maybe we should make one for programming purposes.
Yeah, make one.
And I'll have to teach myself how to do this again. Shouldn't be too hard.
One eternity later.
I've done quite a bit of scripting in my life, and I've done this before, so it shouldn't be too difficult to remember how to do it. Declare the variables, call the variables, do the math. It's not rocket science. There are arrays, even, I believe.
Yeah, I've done Python on Lua, but so long ago I don't remember any of it.
Okay, there's the housing. I need a battery. Need a battery. Alright, so I'll turn that off. Alright, so I'll go hook this up. I don't really know. Since you guys are putting this all together, is there a particular place you would like a programming room at? Because you're gonna want. It's what has to happen is I have to put down an IC chip on the floor, or excuse me, the IC housing on the floor next to the computer, and that will be used to program all future, IC chips. So you'd want a
I wouldn't
place.
worry about it. If you put it in the wrong place, we'll just rebuild it.
I was trying to be, but I failed. It's fine.
You could, yeah, just stick it at the back of the recycling room for now, because we can
You
make
just,
it into
yeah, are
its
you
own
just trying
little
to, are
room.
you just trying to make me get out of the way?
No, because I'm going to put doors in here, depending on how much space we need. So you'll have your own little computer area.
I'm trying to figure out why this is a 2x2 pillar in here. That thing doesn't take up that much space, does it?
It's wall real estate for the buttons to call to the resources.
Oh, gotcha.
If I can't get the rotary dial working, which I think I should, but if I can't, then I'm going to need at least 4 squares to put all the buttons.
Right. Computer. Input. Computers do take up quite a bit of power, but evidently power's not a problem anymore. Oh, I need to figure out where your cables are at too.
Bottom left back of the utility locker.
Six here. Do that. Well, you don't actually have a floor underneath those things, so. And I don't see any cables down here anywhere. Let's see here. Yep. No obvious cables. Obviously, probably for here, there's a cable somewhere. Yep, there's cables underneath that. Can I pull it from right here? Yeah, I can. Why are these cables black?
Which cables?
This would go into here.
Oh, they just look cooler.
That's not disagreeably so.
It makes the data and power going through them faster.
So it's basically Cat 6E is what you're telling me?
No, we're doing Cat 8.
There is no Cat 8.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
Not in the real world, there isn't. Alright. So I guess we'll pull that up because it looks like it's going through this wall. I guess I'll do, yeah, okay. Do that. Cat 8. I haven't heard of Cat 8, and what do you know? I'm a network engineer, so that would be new.
Then, okay, this is going to be fun.
No, it's entirely possible. It would be a weird thing that I wouldn't have heard of it by now. Like, because, yeah, that would be a really weird thing. Because whatever happened to Cat 7?
Cat 7 exists, so does Cat 7a.
Huh.
Cat 7 uses a different type of connector, though. It's not compatible with Cat 5 or Cat 6.
Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. So it's not using the 4 twisted pairs, basically.
It is, but it uses I can't remember the name of the connector type, but it's not your 8BC 8C or whatever it's called.
Okay. Give me this. Pick this up because I need to sort it. Okay, it's right there. And I need the data. So I guess I need both of those. Interesting. There's something blocking out there. I don't know what it is, so we're gonna curve it off. here. And then do that, that, curve, curve. Okay. Give me that. I need the IC chip to go. Oh, it needs power too. Of course it does, because why wouldn't it? Hmm. Okay. And screwdriver. Okay, and then I need a card. Programming card, I believe it's called. Mother board. Mother. Circuit board. Communications, control, IC editor. There we go. Gold and copper. Someone took all my gold and copper.
It's in the manufacturer. I was doing a list of what I need to smelt.
I love the way it's your golden copper.
It was. I touched it last. That's how that works. These lockers have data inputs, and I've always wondered if there's a way to hook them up to some sort of, because one of the inputs you can record is it's like a hashtag, like the part number of a thing. It's the way you can
Yeah.
filter a lot of stuff. So I'm wondering if you could have it read how many of something's in a closet. I've never seen that done anywhere, and I've never tried to do it. Was it iron and copper and gold?
Yes, you can. So basically, occupied, quantity, and prefab hash is what you'd need
Yep.
to do that.
And then what you could do is, let's say you have you always want to keep 100 walls or something ready to go. You just have the manufacturing place manufacture walls, which I'm surprised you haven't built one of those yet, based upon your current supply.
Yeah, it would be nice to have something that automatically churned out stuff when you needed it.
I guess I can't do this because I gotta be able to see the device. That's right. Okay, so I gotta take this off the wall. I'm gonna rotate that. I don't like that there. Okay. All right, now I gotta teach myself how to do this. Super awesome. Edit. There we go.
Good start.
I know. Okay, so I know any programming language, I need to declare a bunch of variables, and I believe the trick is to take each one of these things and give it a thing too. 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, and so on. Um, so basically, you can have the IC circuit attached to 6 different data items, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So in this case, what am I trying to do? Oh yeah, I do a reading of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Slot variables. Nope, I want that. That's right. So these do device variables and then functions, I believe. Yep, functions. And here's the variables. I still need to declare the variables, and I think that's just probably var, maybe. Def, no. I was right, var. Logic variable, slot or general.
Right back.
Make it up.
Device variables, don't care about that yet. And slot variables, don't care about that. No way! It has my previous codes.
Well, that's good news.
That must be, yeah, it has my previous stuff I've made. I don't know how. That's really interesting. What is this? Those are really bad icons. They could literally mean anything. Let's take that one. Load instructions. Overwrite. There we go. Okay. Alias. That's how we're doing variables. Okay. Yeah, my old test stuff is still in here. That's neat. That's my color test I did. Yep. Because you can change the colors of the screens and stuff to make them do different things. Sleep 2. I think I did a rainbow thing or something. Arc furnace test. What was I doing there? Doesn't have a lot of them though. I don't know if it didn't save them all or whether I never saved them. Interesting. Yep. This is what I created, or at least started to create for the arc furnace to get it to. Um, so the way I used to make arc furnaces, I would put them in a glass cage to siphon off the air or the gas that's produced by it, because some of
Right.
those, some of those gases are very useful. Um, and so they would behind. I needed a way to be able to activate the arc furnace while it was away from, because I couldn't touch it, physically speaking. So I was using an IC chip to see if it was occupied and then to click activate by itself and so on. Um, Filter slot readout. This is literally the thing that, that's not what I want, edit. Um, Filter slot readout. Did I finish this? I did. My code's already here. I'm good to go. Don't even have to think about it. Define blue 0. I just got to figure out what I was doing because that's super fun. So obviously I would have to, I need to get my notepad out because since I'm creating it here and then moving the chip over there, I have to remember what is going where. So if we do CO2 is in 0, 0 CO2, 1 O2, 2 is D2, excuse me, into 3, well, FD, so that's the slot. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so one's a display. FD CO2 is a display for CO2 readout. Because I see there the S, is that like a print? What's S do? Slot, maybe? Yeah, that's slot. I bet you it is. No, that's stores. Okay. Stores register value far on the device. Okay, so it's taking the filter level and then writing it to the device. So that means I can only do 3 per chip. Because I need one for the machine and then one for the display. And then 3 would be display CO2. 4 is display O2. And 5 would be display nitrogen into. Okay. Define. I think what I was trying to do with the colors, it doesn't look like I'm actually using it. I'm not. Alias color R1. So I believe R is a register storage. Is that what that is? R? I'm pretty sure it's a register. Doesn't tell me. Pretty sure it's a register. So I'm writing R0, R0. Okay. Writing the filter level to R0. LS is load slot. Filter level. See at 1. What's the 1 do? Slot int 1. Oh, integer. That's how many decimal places, I think. D. Yep. Okay. Well, I can take this thing out. Awesome. Give me export. Gotta turn it on. Export. Right. Now I shall take that out and then take it over. I gotta build another IC housing though. Steel and solder. Would you prefer to have a digital output or a light that changes color depending on how fucked off it is?
Ooh, I like a traffic light system.
Because then I could have a set of lights for each area, and then one on the door. So if any of the gases trigger an alert, it triggers one above the outside door to let you know there's an issue.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll do that.
Hey, Froggy.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I need to reprogram my chip.
That was in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, along with this stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
that
can
is
use,
my stuff.
we can still use the same aliases. That's fine. But now we need to change, because that's writing to the display setting. So I have to do an if statement. So if filter level is less than something something. And I don't know how they do if statements here. Um, define string. Okay, I already did that. But we probably should do define. We don't need blue. We can do. Oh, that's right. I did a test to see what each color was. That's why that's. Oh, Control Z doesn't work in the game. Define blue is 0. Halt and catch fire. That's a weird thing to have a function to do. Loads device, bar, enter register, don't care. Care. I don't see a way to do an if statement. Slot variables, source code. XOR. Yield is square root of A. That could be useful. Register equals 1 if A is not equal to 0, otherwise 0. Nope, I can't use that. Never mind. 1 if A is not equal to B, otherwise 0. No. If A is greater than 0, otherwise 0. It's a weird thing to do. A is, okay. 0 returns a sign specified angle. 1 if A equals B, otherwise 0. Round. Random. Pop. So they talk about like there's commands or functions called pop and push. Those are variable
Right.
functions in various different languages. Or excuse me, array functions. But I don't see a way to do an array in here. Peak. I think they're calling a stack. When they reference stack, that is what an array is in the game. Move, mod, don't care, minimum, maximum, load slot, that's what I did here. Load regent, log, no, label, loads, that's what I'm doing. Nope, I didn't do it. I did alias. Halt catch fire. I wonder if it's just a quick way to say halt the code, basically. Instead of, but they had to do it funny.
No idea. This is all on you.
Sign register small.
Have you got one of these?
I'm gonna
Relative
keep
branch.
burning it until it's about 850.
Do you want one of them?
Oh,
They got a ton
Interesting.
of math functions in here, like um, if ABS, which is absolute, I believe, A minus B is greater than max of C multiplied by max of absolute A and absolute B, float dot epsilon multiplied by 8. Why would you ever need that in this game?
Now you're just talking robot.
That's kind of my point. It's a relative branch to line if line B if A equals 0. Relative branch to like a lot of them are useful, but more than half are just advanced math functions that I can't see a use in this game. Branch to lines. I'm not trying to do any branch crap. Branch. It's all branch. I don't even know what branch does. Uh-oh. I hear something about to blow up.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. That's what I always say. It's fine.
Yeah, as long as you don't come in this room, it'll be fine.
It's fine. As long as you don't see it, it doesn't exist, is what he's saying.
Well, no, we've just noticed that whenever you're not online, the pipes never break.
Whatever. Just making shit up. Is my stream still functioning? Or did I break it?
Yeah, it's working fine.
Okay. Alright. BAP. Angle. Like there's angle math in here. And sine. You could do sine waves. Returns the angle whose tan is the specified value. Please tell me where that would ever be useful. Alias, add. I did that. That's fine. Add. Alright, so I'm pretty sure what I need to do is do these, I don't know what these are called, but all these S ones. Stores. I think it means store. Store equals, store squares, store GE. I don't know what GE would be. So essentially, we would have to use an LED light. I think it's the only one you could change the value of. if A, so I gotta define A. I guess A. Actually, let's do this. Nope. We're gonna do alias. OK. R2 alias warning R3 and alias critical R4. There we go. Then we're gonna set warning storage register value to var on device. S warning stores register value to var on device. I'm assuming this is the device probably. But in this case, I just set I'm setting the var, which is this, which goes to the light, and I'm pulling filter level, which is here, from that. The question is, I don't see a point here that ever actually if that's just a register, that's really weird. Define warning 0.50, I guess. Actually, let's do .20. I don't think it likes that. Yeah, .20. It wants a frickin' which means I'll have to do some math. That's fine. Define critical 5. So LS filter level quantity, and that's load slot. I believe is LS load slot. Yeah, load slot var on device to register. So load this filter level, which is the variable of this device, which is up here, to load slot 1. Oh, this is telling it to load slot 1 because there's more than one slot on these things, I think. Quantity and then it prints the filter level to the display. What I need to do is some weird math. So oh, I already defined warning. That's right. If A is less than or equal to B, otherwise 1. I think that's basically what I want. A is greater than or equal to B. Why can't I just do a simple if statement? Jesus Christ. There's got to be a way to do this. Stationeers. If statement.
Power critical.
Feel sorry for the poor sapster watching my stream, having to watch me relearn this from scratch again. Is what it
I think
is.
it's only me listening. I'm not sure.
Probably.
I don't mind. It's
Advanced IC programming.
informative.
Yes, I already know that. Add R1, R0 to 1. Functions. Wow, this is super old. This can't be recent. Tell my function. Oh, you can create your own functions. JAL. A, B, C, D, F, J, K, L, JAL. Right there. No, that's not what that does. Jump execution line A. Okay, whatever. I mean, you can make your own function. They're doing it so, like in Java, and a lot of other ones, if you put an underscore before it, it makes it a function.
Right.
So that's what they do in this example, and they're pushing raw, but they're pushing and popping from an array, but they don't see how they're defining the array. Oh, so they're pushing and popping to a register, not an array. This can't do arrays, probably. A special R. Store the return address into the special RA register. I have no idea what that means. Loops. Indexing with relative jump. Redefining aliases. Timing and parameters. No if statements. If state. Why'd you give me... Why was this the web page you wanted me to go to?
Probably paid for Google Ads on it.
How to use... Unfortunately, it's giving me a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with Stationeers. Yeah, bunch of Excel documents. Like, what does Excel have to do with Stationeers? But no, it wants to do that, so whatever. Oh, great. Someone just commented twice on my giveaway video. Just because you enter twice doesn't give you 2 entries. I hope I made that clear. I don't think I did.
Well, you did say leave a comment, not
Yes,
leave
there you
multiple
go.
comments.
Yes. To qualify. And it say qualify multiple times. You only get to qualify once. Alright, so load slot, filter level. Quantity. For the moment, I'm going to take this and we're just going to go confirm. I think I might just put this computer out there so I can experiment with the whole programming of it all. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I will need to. That's the best way I learn how to do stuff. Fiddle around with it until something works, and oh, so that's how you do that. Then I do the next thing. Maybe not the best way to approach life, but hand drill to deconstruct. Well, there you go. See a lot of air flowing through this room.
That would be me.
What happens if I push that button?
You get a giant robotic slap.
Oh, wait, I'm the robot, so how does that work?
Oh.
I don't know. Um, I just realized another problem, but we'll deal with that when I get there.
Oh, hey, my waste tank is absolutely full.
At least it's
So
not.
with your propellant.
At least it's not wasting anything. Nothing. Just.
I was wondering whether you wanted something. It was just so poor. I was. Shall I give him a
Nothing.
sympathy laugh?
Nothing.
Yeah. Nice one, mate. Funny.
Hate my life.
Good, Furnace. You've got to be quiet. Exilium's doing a stream.
We don't want
If
any
if that's
explosions
only
and/or
how the
fire.
world, if that's only how the world worked, I would probably get farther in life. Instead, I am nowhere. All right, turn you on. Close that. There's my thing. Lucky Dory. Let's put the chip in. Do that. Now, I think I have to actually change some of this because. Oh, I have to. That's right. I have to tell D0 what it's reading. D0, you, my dear friend, are going to read carbon dioxide. Did I label these? Please tell me I labeled these. I don't think I labeled them. It's just filtration. Shite. I did. Yep, I didn't label any of these. I color coded. Alright. Any idea where the labeler is?
Yep, I've got one with me.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so this is O2. O2. Actually, I should say O2, O2 filter. And O2 tank. Into filter. Into tank. I don't know what what this is. Probably carbon dioxide. Yep. CO2, O2, O2 filter, and CO2 tank. This would be pollutants, X filter, X tank. H filter, H tank. H2O tank. Cancel. Alright. Oh, portable light. Do you still have that, or I didn't make another one?
I've got it on me.
Do you want to keep it? I'll just make another one. Seems logical.
I'm furnacing. I dropped it out.
Okay. Alright, so now I just need to hook all these up to FCO2. I'm just going to go to logic wire, LED, gas tank, storage computer. Oh, I don't have the data ports hooked up. I'm a moron. Yep, and I'm hooked up. Why don't I have them hooked up? I don't know the answer to that. Oh, that's interesting. They have a data port in the front and in the back. Oh, no, they don't. I'm a dumbass.
Jetpack on.
CO2 filter. O2 filter. N filter. I don't have an output, but what we can do is, for now, just let's go to LED display. Okay. I guess I should take those out. It's gonna freak about it until I get it fixed. Take that out. Confirm. Export. What is your major malfunction? Error incorrect variable on line 27. Oh, that's because I took these out. FD and FN. Confirm. Confirm. Export. Okay. Now, in theory, of course, it's telling me it's 0 because it is actually 0, which means I need new filters. Carbon dioxide filter. Carbon dioxide, 5 iron, no iron, no iron, iron.
This is my contribution.
Something's borked. Did you title it? You did. Something's fucked. All right, so now in theory, if I got this set up right, wrong one. It should be reading this. Give me that and that. And now it says now it says it's at 100%. So that's working. I don't like the color, but yeah, it's working. But now we want to change this system over to lights. So part of the problem I have to do is change the color of the light. So now I need a test LED light, which means I'm going to need this iron probably. Wait, we have a light right here. Perfect. Use this for the test. LED. Perfect. Because I think it's the only way you can change the colors on. Okay. Now, we need another alias here. We need give me alias FLCO2D4. Confirm. Export. I'm going to change this to D4 to FL. There we go. Okay. So set set FLCO2, and then I need to see what the light has. F1 LED. So it has its logic kind of blows. Read write. Lock on. Read write. So you can write color to it. Okay. It doesn't give me a frickin' command to use. So I guess it's just color. Color is the actual variable. All right.
Yeah, it is for the LEDs and stuff, yeah.
Yep. Settings, so that'd be color. And for now, we'll just say, I believe I can go blue. And that should do that. And then export. that is actually blue. It's really hard to tell, but you can tell it's blue because the white machine next to it is blue. Let's try a different color. So I should be able to say 4 or yellow. Actually, let's do red. Red. Oh, I gotta export it. Export. There. So it's working, except the problem is that doesn't look very, it doesn't look very red to me. I mean, it's clearly red. It's emitting red light, but the light itself is not red. Turn your light off. You can see
That's
that.
not red.
Yeah, but look at the side of the computer. The side of the computer's red, not the side, not the front of it. See, it's red,
Mm.
and it's kind of reddish, so it's emitting red light, but itself is not red. So that is not ideal. Let's see if we got any better lights we can use.
Try an LED light.
That is an LED light. It literally says LED.
Then don't try an LED light.
What's funny is now that I pick it up, it's red. Like, how do I explain this? It's red in my inventory. If you look on the stream, you'll see it. But it's red
I can
on
see it in your right hand, yeah.
Yeah, it's red. When I place it down, it's clearly white. Although, if I place it down or connect it to that, I bet you it emits red light. It emits red light. But that's not what we want. We want the light to be red, not the emitted light. Let's try a different one. LED, wall light, angled, long, wide, slide. I did do a slide version of this once where it would go down and down and down, but it's because it would show like its percentage in a way. Light round. What about this? Again, emits red light, but is not red. What about round light, small? Emits red light, is not red.
I can see an issue.
Yes, it's definitely that. Emits red light. Lots of red light. Yeah, it's a little bit more red than the other ones. It's emitting a lot of red light, actually. Partially because it's in the dark now, so it's easier to see. But yeah, that's not it's not ideal. I'm gonna try your little warning light and see if I can change its color to something useful.
Okay, Exilium,
Yes.
come look at the autolave contents and see what I do.
Auto lave the contents?
Yes.
Oh, that machine. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a bit there, yeah.
Do what? What are you trying to do?
Look at the contents. That's what I do when I go mining.
You really need to find a way to automate that. You know, there's this machine. It's called a robot. It will literally go out and mine for you. But
Yeah,
then
but then you have like random ugly scarring across the map like you did on that ice planet you went to.
True. You think that's what did it? You think it was a robot that did that? I
Well, I
wondered.
hope it wasn't a human.
It could have been. And that was the question. I was like, did a human really do this? So if you go into the room now, it looks really, really red. Let me turn my interior light off. My interior light.
Yeah,
See that
looks
one?
red enough.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's red. It shows up red, but the light itself is white, and that's not exactly what we're trying to do here.
Well, if you were to put the light facing the wall, then the wall would be illuminated red.
True, but
So
what I
that,
was,
that would be the same.
but the other problem with this is, I wanted a series of like, stoplights on next to each of these, because that way you would just be able to tell from glancing in the door which one needed to replace the filter, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is you're going to have so many lights in here with different colors. I don't know if that's going to work out well. They emit too much in a way.
I do like those angled lights though.
Yeah, they do seem to emit a little bit. I mean, now that it's dark out, I can try to fiddle with it and see if they look better in the night. So that's that one. It's straight up white, but emitting red light. And it doesn't emit quite as much. Those angled ones emit a ton of light. That one does too. Those smaller ones, they do emit like crazy. Light round. I guess what I could do is just put the LED displays with the numbers next to, or a diode next to each machine, and then by the door use the color light. Because if you look at it,
Yeah.
and let's say 3 of the machines are showing okay, and 3 of the machines are showing red, because the lights themselves aren't colored, how do you know which machine is actually emitting the red light?
Hmm.
Right? And then would it just be
Yeah.
purple in here? Oh wait, what does green and red make? Does it make anything?
Is it not brown?
Brown?
I'll say brown.
Pretty much. Yep, brown. Awesome. Oops, I can't see. Where did I? There we go. There. Well. Oh, must have screwed up the number 4. Error unknown at line 27. What did I just break? Line 27, color red. Probably because I don't have. Wait, can't do red? It is LED. Huh. That's a little weird error. Let me grab a diode. Didn't we have a random diode somewhere? Oh, there's that one on the ground. We can't take that one. I guess I'll make one. Diode. Sliding diode? Diode? Oh, that's made with a control thing. Do we have any of those? Control panels? Let me check downstairs. Oh, I don't have anything downstairs anymore. Is this our only actual usable stuff in here?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so
Here
And the purple have kits in them, so it might be in there if it's a kit control panel.
Nope.
Froggy, you put your screwdriver away.
What?
That's my screwdriver.
Oh, okay.
You don't blame me, I didn't make stupid mistakes like that.
Okay, let me know when he does so I can tease him about it. Please, thank you.
To be honest, yeah, I threw my tool belt into the junk chute, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Did you purposely put this duct tape on top of the tool maker?
I did, yes.
You're such an interior decorator. This doesn't look lived in. I need to put random stuff in places. Let's see if we got anything downstairs. I know we had a bunch of control panels, but I just don't know where they would be.
Just run behind you and pick up after you, it's fine.
That's what I'm trying to do. Nope.
I know where there's a control panel, I'll get it for you.
I can just make one. I don't want to make stuff if we already have stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy.
You already are that guy.
And there it is. Air control, door control, mode control, power control, solar control. No. What? I can't remember what the thing's called. Oh, it's a console. It's like,
Yeah, I've got one. I'm bringing the console to you now.
okay. I gotta figure out what chip I should. I want to try a couple things too. I want to see if I can't get.
Right, there's a console. What? Yeah, there's a console on the near the computer.
Okay. Communications. Door control. GPS. Gas display. We did that. It's sort of useful, but it only displays one information. So if you could, in theory, have a chip that basically once a second flops back between temperature and gas, pressure, so on.
That sounds cool. Do that.
Do that. Do that. I use the restroom. Be right back.
Oh, he's AFK. Shall we try and push him into the junction?
I'm out trying to find copper. Is that really a low battery I see from here?
Where?
One of our 3 batteries?
Oh, it drops fairly low and then goes back up to about 99%. Ah, damn it! I can't do it.
Are you blocking them in?
I pushed him into the airlock and closed the door.
All right, back. All right, so we could do that. With I know you could do an IC. There's a pause circuit and make a loop with an IC, but I don't know if you could do that with maybe one of the math. I don't know if one of the math chips have a function like that or not. By the way, that other bot is named Harvey. You should make a Harvey.
All right.
What's it? Why am I?
Probably
What
super
the
alloys.
fuck? Did you push me? I'm like, so I was looking at the recipe list of the machine, and then I look up to click away from the machine, and I realize that I'm not near the machine anymore.
Must be a bug.
Yep, it's a pretty big one. The amount of effort you went through to do that, pretty fucked up. I feel like I should get pizza tonight. That's a weird thing to make a YouTube video about. Why your pee makes this shape sometimes. It has 226,000 views, so I guess that's a good thing to make a video about.
The Harvey is your auto hydroponics.
Yeah, cool.
It is? Harvey,
Yeah,
the robot?
yeah, it harvests plants and imports.
Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the video on that. They kind of goes over the top of the thing. It's like a hanging robot. I do remember that. But doesn't that just mean you don't need the the actual machine hydroponics done. You know what I mean? The box hydroponics, whatever it's called. Probably
Yeah,
hydroponics.
the hydroponic station, I think it's called. I don't know, I'm not 100%, but that probably uses super alloys to make. So, sort of like
The
a
hydroponic
intrinsic state,
station
maybe.
takes nickel, steel, copper, and gold.
Yeah.
So no,
So,
it doesn't.
no, yeah.
Oh,
So you could literally create a whole bunch of hydroponic stations, and then you wouldn't have to worry about atmosphere anymore because it would be, although you would have to pipe in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So there's that to the box. All right, anyways, I keep getting distracted. What am I trying? I need a. No, not that. And the graph display doesn't seem to do anything. Hash display. The hash display can be kind of interesting. You can set it up so it'll show an icon of the item. Um, I mean, I don't know if that's useful, but yeah. Medical analyzer, mode control, mode control. I don't really know what that does. Hmm. Power control. Like on off maybe mode control, but there's a door control too. But you can link the door controls together. By the way, I don't know if you know that because I noticed you have some door control things over by your big elevator type doors in the
Yeah.
tunnel. You can link those together.
Yeah, they're slaved.
Okay, okay.
The reason there's four is so that nobody trolls you and traps you in there.
Power control, ship display, solar control, solar tracker. Nope, it's just nothing useful. I'm gonna have to do this. I thought there was more cool stuff. Because there was one that would show you, it was an atmosphere thing, it would show you how hot it was. Like the whole panel would show you the status of the room. You know, whether it was too
Hmm.
cold, hot, what your atmospherics were, whether it's breathable or not, all that kind of stuff. But I just don't see the card that goes inside the thing to do that. Solar control.
wait, what does the card do?
It tells you whether it's too hot or too cold, all in one screen. You don't have to change the screen. It has an icon like a snowflake on it. It has a flame icon on it that'll light up. If it's too hot, it'll tell you what what the composition of the air is. All this stuff on one single screen. It's like it's like um, it basically gives you a complete readout of your atmospherics in your room. I, I'm I'm having mouse control problems or I'm having CPU problems. How is my CPU? It's the game. When I'm in the game, it spikes up where I am right now. Although it's a 52%, that's fine. But when I click in it, okay, now it's fine. That was a little weird. Um, oh, no, it's fine. Hash display, graph display, gas display, door control, airlock, air control. Oh, I bet you it's the air control circuit board. I'm gonna make one of those just because I can. Nope, I can't because all the materials are gone.
Autolave.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't me.
I'll have to wait 500 minutes for this to. So I need gold and copper. Electrum, nickel, lots of silver, steel. Literally the things I need go out last. It sends out the rarest things first. Does that make any sense?
No, it does not. You're right. It's annoying. Should be the other way around. Iron out first, then copper.
The devs are like, haha, let's fuck with them. Oh, I don't have my charts up. Thought I missed something. I bought a bunch more stellar last night and then it went down. Usually I'm right about it, but this time I was wrong. I did not want to print 5 of these stupid things. Get distracted too easily. Oops, my bad.
What did it cost to make?
5 gold and 5 copper. So I'll just recycle them. Actually, we could use these. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just recycle them. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. And I'll just use the control panel to do the diode. It's the only way I can see to make it without doing a digital readout. We could do a digital readout. Diode would do the same thing. And then, oh, I did want to see how this reacts to it. Can I change the color of the... I believe I can. Change this to the flashing light. Flashing light. Interesting. Error at line 27. Does flashing light not have a color readout? Yep, that's changing that to 27. Let's say blue. What happens? Confirm. Export. I can't change it to blue. Yellow. We can't have a. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, it's not changing. That's a. Let's see. Flashing light. F1. Flashing light. Does not have a color. That's why I was screwing. You can paint it red, and it'll do red, but you can't change the color via computer. You can turn it on. You can read its power, and its required power. That's it.
Boo.
Yes. Okay, well, I guess what I want to do. It just isn't available in the game, and that's unfortunate. You said you put down a thing somewhere. There it is. So we can do LED, console dual, LED small. Am I missing something? I thought you could do, isn't the diodes made from consoles? You put a diode out there, right? Ah, screw it, I'll look it up.
What the diode is under light?
Diode.
Diode lights from
Diode
kit
flat.
lights.
That's weird because I went through them all and I didn't see it when I was messing around with this light. Okay, well, now I know that. Yeah, the blue. This radar light doesn't emit very much light. LED diode slide. There it is.
Yeah, it doesn't help that it looks like the light with battery.
Actually, this works. The diode slide, it doesn't emit any light, but it will light up red. So you could just make it the slide be 100 and make it red or blue or whatever. So you could do that. And it might be better than having a bunch of red emitting light all over the place.
Fair one. It's probably cheaper as well, electricity wise.
Probably, yep. Okay, well, let's do some coding. Ooh, I did want to put this panel down just to see what it does with the air control, because I think that's the one that does all the other neat stuff. Console monitor.
Oh, great.
Good thing I have everything on the ground. All right. Which is like a first for me, because I usually always have stuff on the ground.
Well, at least our batteries are going to be charged.
Way to look for the positive in the world.
Well, yeah, they're already at 100%. Job done.
Can one of y'all load up a tracker?
Yeah, can do.
Do you say a tracker?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the storm and I'm not exactly sure on my bearing.
That's problematic. There. Unfortunately, it's flashing air. Oh, because it doesn't have a gas readout. Yeah, but this shows me if it's too poisonous, too cold, not enough oxygen, not enough pressure, and then you can panic depressurize or panic pressurize. Some other odds and ends with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just look at the stream now.
And it's just saying error because it doesn't have a... Probably have to put a disk in and tell what a sensor to read or something. Alright. So now we need to make it trigger off an if statement. So quantity.
I can't find a tracker chip. I'll have to build one.
So we want to do... Wow, that's so noisy. If A equals B, can I do this? Let me see. Can I do A equals... No. I have to do an alias. Looks like. Alias. Let's do it up here. A is greater than or equal to B. SGE R R0.
You're about. You need to head 40 degrees for 190 meters.
guess that's it. Yes. I don't know what that number does though. Can I just put a number there? I can put a number there instead of a register. That makes it easier. So if R0 is greater than or equal to 50, that will return 1. Return 1, but then what do I do with that? Okay, so the way they put it in there is not terribly helpful. SGE. I was reading the wrong one anyways. That's why it was confusing. Okay, so the register is the one I'm trying to change. That doesn't help me. So we don't want to do R0 because we're comparing R0. We want to need our alias. Alias. Compare R5. So we'll do SGE R5 R0 to 50. And that will make R5 1 if it's higher than 50 and 0 if it's lower than 50. The problem is then how do I use that to tell what color to be? Because I can't say if I could use if statements, I wouldn't have to do this either way. And there doesn't appear to way to do an if statement. What the fuck? The wind blew me all the way over to the wall. That's funny. Export, that's fine. Edit. We're going to, I'm going to load one of my color test. Load this, right.
Cognition low.
Yeah, I'm just having it cycle through. In my test, I'm just having it cycle through the colors. Yep, that's all I'm doing. Pressure,
Cognition
color,
critical.
LR2D pressure. Oh, shit. I'm out of battery power.
Yeah, I'm on my way with the battery now. No, I'm not because I can't. If I pick you up by the right foot, there you go.
You molesting my body. Oh, you just molested me. That's awesome. Just call me Andrew Como. Or wait, no, you would be Andrew Como. Thanks, Como. Cuomo? Did I say his name? Cuomo?
Oh.
You probably don't know about the news that's going on here, do you?
Cognition low.
So a Democrat, are you, what? That was weird. I could like see your face, and then oh, there you are. You must have been carrying me in the air.
It was, and interestingly, jetpacks can't carry 2 people.
All right.
They pull you slowly sink to the ground.
Oh, I guess I don't need this many glass sheets. Wouldn't it be cool if you didn't have to wear jetpacks or that's not what I was trying to. If you didn't have to wear your suit everywhere you went.
Me, I like my suit.
Evidently. All right. So, no. I tried to load this one. Load this. Yes. So this thing is basically I'm just, for whatever reasons, because I was trying to tell how colors work, and then I was just cycling it, and this tells it to jump, and then back to 14, which starts the whole loop all over again. Perfect. And then I'm loading, I believe that's load, L. Yeah, loads device into register. So I'm loading the pressure. The pressure is defined. Oh, that's interesting. Where's pressure defined? Okay, so it's loading. Okay, so loading the device D0. What the fuck is D0? Okay, it's this. So it's taking the pressure from the D0 and feeding it into the pressure of register 0. Okay. Which does frickin' nothing for me. I need an if statement, and I just can't figure out how to do it. I need to be able to say if this equals that, because the one I have, cancel, edit, there we go. The one I have right now basically says register 5. So it's taking register 5, which is currently empty, which is 1. So it's setting register 5 to 1. And then saying if R0 is greater than or equal to 50, make register 1. If not, make it 0, is what that does. But that still doesn't help me do math to set a color. Unless I do like define blue as make an alias that says R5 plus 1, so it would either be 0 or 1, or excuse me, 1 or 2, so it would always be blue or green. Maybe. I just need an if statement. I mean that. Because if I can do an if statement on register 5, then I could just do an if statement to begin with and skip the whole register 5. See, this just flops the register bit to ones or zeros. That's all it does. A stack has to be an array. Yeah. Push rand, random, rounding, stores. Otherwise 0. This just doesn't do anything for me. Register equals B. Oh, I'm able to do this. And then I can say B if register equals B, in this case, let's say green, if A is non-zero, so if register 5 is reading a 1, then it would be green, which would be perfect, otherwise C, and I could make C be That would work. Let's try that. So select R5. No. Hang on a sec. Compare R5. Ooh, nope. I can use R1 for that. That's perfect. Select R1, R5. I would need that other piece though for that to work. Otherwise C, which in this case would be, in C I would make 2, or wait, what color is green? Red, make it 4. Okay. But to do that, to make that work, I do need the SGE part in, which is going to be A, so that's R5. R0, 50. There. Index out of range exception. Index was outside the bounds of the array. What array? Let's confirm it. Export it. Now, if I swap out that with the empty, there was an empty filter. Please tell me I didn't throw the empty filter away. Shoot, I did.
I've got an empty CO filter, if that's a CO2
Yes,
folder.
I need an empty one, yes.
There's one at 30 odd %, and there's an empty one.
Perfect, thank you. Where's my carbon dioxide? So I do this one. Give me 4, that. Okay, so now we know that's 0, although it's still reading 100. Awesome. Oh wait, I gotta make it loop, don't I? I do have to make it loop. Export. There it goes. So it did swap to 0. So it's doing its thing. Edit. I don't have it looping. This thing would have to loop every, yeah it is, jump. Sleep 2, then jump to 15, and 15 is here. But I don't really need to jump to 15, I need to jump to 20. Jump to 25. Confirm. Okay. Now that should be changing this to no, because I didn't put the rest of it in there. Okay, so now set FL0CO2 color. In this case, we're going to read R0, R2, R1. R1.
Holy shit.
Oh my god! The base is on fire!
That would explain
Oh,
why I
so-
have a major lag spike.
It's
can't-
not on fire anymore.
I can't move.
Everything's okay now.
There we go. Yeah, I couldn't move for a sec there.
Everything's fine.
Nothing to see here.
Well, you know I'm going to come see it. That's got
It's
to be a
put
furnace
out
thing,
now.
right? Nothing blew up though, just caught on fire.
Yeah, I had some volatiles in my hand.
You had some what? Oh,
I had some volatiles in my hand.
we need like a fire suppression system that basically sucks all the air out of the room. Just push a button, sucks it all out. And
My
nothing.
ex-wife could do that.
And she's your ex? Why? It seems like you lost out on that one. All right. So it's not changing color, so I'm not sure I'm doing this right. On, off. Do I need to cycle it again? Confirm. Export. Well, it says 0, so it should be red. Yeah, it's supposed to be red. That's what it's supposed to be. Let's put the 100 in.
Oh, it's still red.
Yeah, no, I haven't put the 100 in yet.
Uh,
Wrong thing. So I'm gonna put the 100 in. That should change to something else after it sleeps for 2. If I should just take the sleep out. I don't know how long it sleeps for. Yeah, I'm gonna take the sleep out. Take the sleep. Take this out. Do that. Confirm. Export. That's 100. That's not changing the color. I need a diode set up to show me what the actual register readings are. Set FLCO2 color R1. R1 in this particular case R1 is R5 or 4. What? Shit, no, I can't even fucking remember what the math is. If B is non-zero, so if R5 is non-zero, then it goes to 4. If it's 0, then it goes to B, and I don't have B defined. That's why. So I need to set R1 too. Can I do this here? Filter level. Yeah, I can. But I don't want to do that. I want to do this here. Do R1 equals green, which is 2. I can't do equals. Can I do equals equals? Equals equals? Is that what it wants? Equals 2? Nope. Shit. Set R1 2. Confirm. Export. Mm. You know what's doing that? So the problem it wasn't doing before, R1 isn't defined. It isn't like set. I need to set R1 to a color. Color equals, so I can't do equals. Color 1, can I do that? No, I need to set it. Stores register value Too far on device. Okay, so I can't do this. That doesn't. Out of curiosity, we're going to go to confirm export. That should set it to green directly. Oh, I know what the problem is. Yep, I'm dumb. Diodes don't have a color setting. Yep, that's the problem. So I can say, yeah, I can't change this color. That's fine. What I can do is do, then I don't need any of this crap. None of it. And then I just do setting filter level. Of course, it's 100. Should it go the other way? Read, write, read, required power, setting. I did that. On, power, read, okay. Well, let's do this. Setting 50. What does that do? Export. We are going to clear I think my out of the bounds of the array. I'm getting that error again. Slot 1 quantity set display filter level. We know that it's working. Does this want a 0.5? No. Does it want a 5? I don't even freaking know what number it wants. What possible settings does it want? Doesn't really give me a whole lot of. I should be able to do the exact same thing here. Filter level. Confirm. Export. Let's swap it out with the 0. That's 0, but the diode's not changing. FlCO2. Let's make sure I'm changing the right thing. Error unknown at line 29. Yeah, it doesn't like what I'm doing here. Setting. It is weird because it'll let me set a color, but you can't set. Yeah, it's not even a thing. Okay. Edit.
Power low.
Setting 0.5. There, that's what it wants. Export. Please tell me that's going to work. No? You're a motherfucker. I hear beeping.
That's just me.
Oh. Okay, error at line 29. So it still doesn't like what I'm trying to do with this. The setting value for this diode, it doesn't want an integer. It doesn't want a decimal. I'm just trying to set its freaking value, and I can't set it. 100. Export. FLCO2, that's the light, that's this thing here. I have to look this up. Because it's clearly, according to F1, it's you can read or write setting. And the setting would have to be its value. How are you doing it over on the...
I just put it on data disk on this one.
What? Oh, no, I was talking about... Yeah, you need a filter. For that to work, you need a filter attached to it. I'm going to look at your diode over here. I'm not going to screw with it. I just want to see what it's reading. Because it won't take an integer and won't take a decimal, so I don't know what kind of value it's looking for. State 4. Satellite dish, diode slide, no device. Okay, so you're just using slots 1 and 2. Diode slide. And the state is 4. Which we can tell makes sense because it's 4%. Or it's oddly enough 4% used. Okay, sure. Which means 50 should have worked. It's saying state 0. Well, of course it's staying state 0 because it's pulling a whole bunch of states. Okay. For the moment, I'm just going to take... Oh, we're going to cancel out of that. We're going to go back. We're going to save this stupid thing. Create new, test, 2, confirm. Now I can take this line out. I literally just want to test the clear S, FL. Oh shit, I don't have it defined anymore. Ah, crap. I guess I just need FL. Alias FLCO2D4. FLCO2D4. And then set FLCO2 setting. Setting to 50, which should be half green, half red. Export. Stupid thing! Air at line 2. FlCO2 is D4. Stores register value to var on device, but that's fine. You can use a number instead of a register value. Well, let me see. That might be the problem. Maybe it wants it to be a register value. Um, fuck, I forgot what that is.
Hey, Froggy.
It is alias. Okay,
Yes.
clear.
That's 3,500 copper.
Oh, nice. That's a lot of copper.
Every time I try to do it, it gives me an error in my console saying the index is out of the range. Alias FLC02, and that's D4 alias setting. Well, no, I can't use it. We'll just do set R0, and then we'll do set FLC02 setting R0. There. Oh, and then we need to do set equals, can I do that? No. How do you change a variable?
I suppose with the keyboard.
That's just changed to var, but I need to change the registry setting. Can I do R0 equals R01? Maybe. Confirm. Export. Nothing. Although it's not erring on me, no. Unrecognized instruction on line 3. Yeah, I didn't think I'd like that. Unrecognized instruction on line 3. Line 3 is saying to set to var on device. So I'm taking the register value, setting it, which is this, to the device, which is this.
Hey, Froggy, was there a wall here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope, it doesn't like my command. It doesn't like my way I'm trying to set this. Still doesn't like it. And it doesn't want a percentage. Nope. I don't understand what it wants. All right, time for Google. Stationeers, Wikipedia. There we go. Let's look for, I guess, setting. No, that's not what I want. We need a diode. Okay, data outputs, data parameters, LE. Oh, it's wall light. One diode. Diode slide. Setting. Okay, so it's a Boolean. That's why. Um, it's either a 0 or a 1, which doesn't make any sense. Confirm and export. Still doesn't like it. Let's try 1. FLC02 D4. Yeah, that's fine. And setting 1. The data parameters that can be written with logic integrated circuit outputs are listed in order. Logic writers var setting cycles through them. The setting is a Boolean and can be a 0 or a 1. But obviously that's not true because it has an in-between, right? That's kind of why it's called the diode slide. So this thing isn't accurate. Diode slide. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to go default back to the original thing, which is just using an LED number display.
Yeah.
And then when it triggers 0, I'll have it turn on the warning light outside the door. For some reason, it tells me if you look over. Oh, you're not here anymore. But if you look at the circuit housing, it tells me there's an error on line 29. Where's my tilde key? There you are. I can't build up the tilde key. Is that not the tilde key? Oh, okay.
I'm watching the stream so I can see.
Yeah, it says error at line 29, and error line 29 is trying to set FLC02, which is the alias for that diode. And no matter what I set, an integer, a decimal, no matter what, it just won't work. So I don't know. So I can just go back to this and just basically take these out. I can change I should probably change all the lights to a decent color, but I could, interestingly enough, actually do this too. So do FD02, set this to red. What do you mean? What? Oh, that's an O2. Or did I mistype I did. Oh, there we go. And basically change the color of the thing to red. Export. Of course, why aren't you changing to red? I hate my life. Change to red. You can do it. Color. That is a LED. I know it has a color setting. Yeah, color right there. It's clearly not setting. Oh, because I did yellow red? That's not a color. Who knows? Confirm. Export. There it goes. Now it's red. It's like, I don't know what yellow red is. So I could, I guess, have it based upon the level, you know. But let's get the basics in, and I'll try to figure that part out. Because I'm going to run into the same. I can't do if statements, and it just bugs me to death. FD02, O2, is that not a thing? FO2. Oh, I see the problem. FCO2, I need to get rid of this. FFD. D, O2, D4, alias, FDN, D5. Color R1, that's fine. I'll leave that there for now. It's fine. Okay. 2, setting, filter level, S, FD, O, 2, equals. Okay. Then jump that to 23. And yes, it's going to freak out because I don't have the other ones hooked up. But we know this. It's going to be fine. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get the other ones hooked up. I guess I can take apart this thing.
Power critical.
My various wireless keyboard and mouse are not behaving right now. I don't know if it's because I'm having a CPU split. Light, my battery. Shit, 9%.
One day.
I got it. Alright. So, I guess now I just kind of got it. Good job. Good job with the English there. That is not ideal. I really don't want to do it like that. Although I could, actually. That's not bad. But then you'd have to change the filters. You'd have to go back here, and that wouldn't be so cool. But I mean, it would be a like actually make an actual wall there, if that makes sense. And you just have to walk behind these things to go change the filters. Have like an access panel. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that'd be cool.
have a wall go up. And then this would make sense. Because then I could also have output that would show the reading of the capacity of the tank above it also. But for me to do that, that's a 0. Oh, that's an iron wall. We don't want iron walls. Iron walls are bad. Let's get a geometric wall, I guess. No, we could just do a, yeah, I like geometric walls. Do a geometric. Wall, frames, iron wall, iron sheets, steel sheets, padded wall. gotta bring on this other side. Alright, that's the foundation. Console. Let's call that, this is for oxygen, right? Yeah, I think this is the oxygen tank. Yep, that's O2, so this is oxygen. Oxygen display. Oxygen filter display. How about LED? LED. Confirm. And this actually should be changed. This should actually now go to nitrogen. Let's do nitrogen. In filter LED. Confirm. We should probably change this. Right, confirm. Actually, so CO2's on CO2 on 3, O2 and 4, D and 5. CO2 and D3, O2 to 4, and then N, FDN. There's that. I don't have a thing for that one. CO2 filter. That's CO2 filter. F filter. Huh, that's interesting. Well, that's not set correctly. That could have been part of the problem right there this whole time. I was reading the filter instead of the display. Whatever. Yeah, so FD. Shit. I don't have anything for this yet. CO2 is there, and that goes to the CO2. No. O2 filter display. So FO2 should go to the N logic. Nope, come back this way. N filter, O2 filter, O2 filter display. Perfect. And you are in, and you're in filter. Shit, I gotta change it again. LED. Perfect. O2, in filter, O2. And this will go to the other one. Let's get a couple more. So I need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 2, 3. That's 3 more. Console. All right. What are you guys up to?
Just working on the solar array.
You adding to it or do something different?
I'm adding 2-axis rotation. Try and get that up to 90%.
Which is funny
99%
because
rather
I
than
specifically
90.
remember you when we were trying to do a 2-axis display. Like, there's no point. There's only one axis. Didn't you say that?
It's yeah. After you spent an hour looking at it.
Just just putting that out there. I need some more walls. Okay, a couple more steel walls. Probably needs a little bit of steel. That is not steel. That's steel. And it won't go in there. It'll go in here. One, two, three. Okay. This is H to H filter LED. That one's named, that one's named. This is CO2. CO2 display LED. This is X filter LED. Okay. I should be able to change U to CO2. miss it? H flashing, no. Diode, no. Computer, no. H filter. X. O2. N2. CO filter. Huh. That's a bug. But I'll take it.
What's
Okay.
that?
Well, I was trying to find the CO2 display LED in my list of items, and every time I went by it, it would just skip it. It wouldn't show it until,
Huh.
you know, when it shows the next one in your cycle, like I
Yeah.
wouldn't see it. But if I go there, I see it, even though it's obviously not in my. It should be going to computer or something else, but it goes to CO2 display LED. Odd. So that's at 100. That's at 100. Well, that's because they're not accurate. I need another IC chip for the other two, probably, and water probably too. Yeah. All right. So right now, CO2, O2, and nitrogen are set. They will work. Confirm export. And we know they're all zeros because they are all zeros, except for this one, which is correctly reading 100. I should probably have this be green output instead of red. It's a little misleading, I think. Green. 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 There. Green, 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 and green. Perfect. And what you could eventually have is a fill tank on each one of these things too. At least that's the idea. But for now, I just want to get the display set up. Well, that turned green. Are you freaking kidding me? The diode slide just turned green.
Yeah. It's very green.
Well, whatever. I don't understand why I did that. Okay. Yeah, we get rid of this thing too. Put that one on the wall outside. Probably go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Now I need another IC housing, another IC chip. I suppose I can just steal the IC housing that's back here. Steel and electrum. Mm.
There's a lot of chutes in here.
Shoots and ladders. Shoots and ladders, get it?
We call it snakes and ladders, I guess. If you're talking about the same thing.
The kids game. Snakes and
Yeah.
ladders. You
Yeah.
British, you just don't like slides. Do you slide down the snake? Is that what you do? That
Yeah.
explains so many different things. That's not live. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. That's not live either. Oh, that's super weird. So, my stream is way behind. Did my stream stop?
I think it buffered slightly, but yeah, I'm seeing the same issue. I was like, why? I thought it was just me, but it's you as well. In about 5 minutes' time, I'll hear myself talking to you about it.
Mother frickin'. Okay, well. Yep, can't do anything about that. That's awesome. Okay, just put this here. Do that there. Actually, I need to load it. Actually, I can just. Ooh. Will it freak out if I do that? Export. Okay, that's fine. Then do. You are going to be. Oh, you're not hooked into cables. I need cables. Cables.
There's a stack of 50 in the utility.
Okay. I don't know what utility means.
Utility locker, the yellow.
This one? Yep. You named your lockers and utility. Or is that the
No,
is that
we
the
just
hallway
referred
name?
to it as the utility locker about 8 times this through so far.
It's yellow for utility.
Okay. Okay, turn you on. Give me screwdriver. We're gonna do. No, we want you to be H. H filter. This will be the H filter. LED. This will be X filter. This will be X filter LED. Shoot. I need to take out that chip. Yep, I do. I can't have this chip in here while I'm trying to write to it. So you're going to be H. You're going to be X. You're not going to exist. You're going to be FDH. And you're going to be FDX. And you're going to die. And then change that to FCH. D. H. H. And X. Actually, I should put water on here too now I think about it. FX. X. X. And H2O. I know I have to find FTH2O. H2O.
Hey, Excel.
Yeah.
Your new battery is between the two logic chip.
Okay. My new battery.
Yeah, so you're not running. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Okay. Good idea. Actually, I could just, yeah. Then
We need to make you a
alias,
nuclear battery soon.
F, H2O. You're going to be D2. Alias FDH2O. And you're going to be D5. You should be fine now. There you go. Okay. Filter lab up to. And confirm. Export. It's one of the reasons you want your computer to be separate, so that we, because if I export it with both of them in, it'll do them both, which would break stuff. But actually, I need to swap you into this one, and you go to that one. Perfect. And I need to set you to H2O. H. Do I not have an H2O? Oh, I didn't make an H2O yet. Shite. I need another wall. One more wall. Oh, you're using it. Use a temporary iron wall. Yeah, I'll just do that. That's going to have to come out more. Yep, we can't do that. And I need another console. Are you you're placing them? It looks. Wonder how much money that'd be worth. You ever watch those videos where people smelt copper and they have copper nuggets all over the place?
Yeah, I've
Um,
watched the.
you ever watch the? Do you ever watch the ones where they do the math on how much it's worth? It's not worth a bunch. Like, like a ton of copper isn't really worth all that much money. This needs to come out more. Let's move that really quick. We can't have it behind the wall. That wouldn't be very useful to anybody. Wire cutters to deconstruct. And then cable angle grinder. And then hand drill. Jesus. Okay.
How many steel frames do you need?
Yes.
I don't need any steel frames.
Okay.
Are you talking to him? I just need a steel wall. Or a couple, actually. You go there. Try to get you in. Oh, I gotta take place. Fuck. No, give me that. You. Give me this. Oh, that. Yep. Okay. Um, okay. Welding torch and steel sheets. Okay. We need to repipe the ice crusher a little bit. I had to move it forward so it's not behind a wall.
Yep, no worries.
This is H2O filter LED. That should be H2O tank. Perfect. So now this should give me H2O filter LED, and oh, this doesn't have a, this isn't even a thing. Crap, what was I thinking? I don't need that at all. It's fine. Nope, don't need that at all. You don't filter water. I mean, you can, but that's not the way generally not how that works. Let's take the water out. Yep, no point in that. No point in that. Which means I don't need any of that. Oh, no. Give me this. Confirm. Export. Move you to there. To there. Okay. H to H. X to X. No device to no device. We have an error at line 29. That line 29. No, that's fine. FX setting. Oh, I know why. FDX, that's why. Confirm. And now I have to export the stupid thing again. Export. There. Oh, there goes the battery. Luckily, there's a wall. Alright. So now, all of this should work it is working. So now the trick here is
That's some nice juice.
some nice juice.
The windmill.
You guys are just staring at. Oh wait, he's staring at the display.
That's the windmill right now.
You need a readout of your active, of your
Yep, that's
like
the
your-
middle one.
like your
Active power
chart.
generation, yeah.
Yeah. Or you could just do a charge versus like output versus input, or excuse me, input minus output, and then display that there. It'll show you your actual charge or drain. I take it it's usually much slower than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not anywhere near that quick now.
Cool.
We are... it's not as exciting as I'd hoped. We're only generating 18.8 kilowatts.
How much do we typically use? Have you seen that anywhere yet?
I think it's about 7 we use. Although we have put a lot of grow lights up since the last check, so...
We probably need some signs that say what these numbers mean.
There's a sign above them.
No, I mean, no, I'm talking about in the room with the gas. Because right now, we have the hydrogen filters at 100%, but the O2 filters at 0, the nitrogen filters at 0, and the pollutant filters at 0. And then what we want is a gas readout, eventually.
Do you want one or double wide?
Oh, those are so big. That's what she said. What? That's not where I want that to be. Why would that go behind? Yeah, that's not gonna... That is not pretty to look at. Those are too big. I guess I could just change the title of the readouts, because you hover over them, it says what they are, right?
Yeah.
So I could just change it to say H filter, status or something, so you can look at the sign and see what it means.
Yeah, makes sense.
That would be that's easy to fix. But just FYI, the way to go back and change the filters, we'll need a like a oh shit, now I need the battery. That's right there. Boop, battery. Yeah, on the end there, we'll put like a door, like an access panel sort of situation. Then you just go all the way back, and that's how you change the filters.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice and sort of maintenance hatchy.
Yeah. And then we'll have what I meant to do, but some reason went behind it, is I was trying to put one of those canister filler upper things, like right there. But it deployed behind it, so I gotta figure out why.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it around.
Oh, it went backwards. That's why. Okay. There we go. But that's upside down. I don't like that. No, give me the back. We want it to be that way. Nope, we don't want it to be that way. We want it to be that way. There we go. Now it's in front. And like, then have like a valve thing on it. I don't know. Then have like a valve thing like right there. You just flip it open to fill it up and then flip it closed to pull it back out. Or something, I don't know. What was I doing with these? Do you remember what I was doing with these?
What are they? I would look at the stream view, you're about 10 minutes behind.
I can't remember what I was doing with these this logic.
No idea.
Well, guess we don't need it now.
Oh, the logic was for the can refill setup you did.
Oh, that was to make it stop when it was above 6,500, wasn't it?
No, that was the regulars were for that. It was on a display to show us what the pressure inside the tank was.
Oh, okay. Right. And I took and aren't using anymore. And these displays above, those will show the output of the tanks. Just show what the current capacity is. I'll probably show it as a percentage number. So I'll have it do some math and show a percentage. And then I need to put in the logic that will make the outside light flash if the filters are dead or near dead. I'll probably put it like 5% or something. Not too high, but enough to, matter. Oh, that we need to connect those pipes for that to work. I had to move it out so we could put all the stuff behind a wall.
Yep.
So just need a couple water, couple gas pipes.
I think we've got the gas.
Oh wow, my hand drill actually ran out of battery power. That's a first. Alright, so then run them that over there. Okay, so I guess hook up the data, yep, for the tanks. Now it's going to be a chore. I think that's all the way back here. Nope, it's right there. Okay, it's not too bad. Your famous person's getting in trouble again, by the way. Your
Hmm?
Angela Merkel girl that you guys like so much. Whatever her name is. Is it Angela Merkel? Markle? Something like that?
Angela Merkel's the Chancellor of the German.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm talking about ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Fuck. The prince's American wife lady has been causing so many problems.
Meghan Markle.
Isn't that what I just said?
You
Oh no,
said
I said
Angela
Angela.
Merkel.
They're very close. I mean,
Two
come on.
very different people.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Okay. Anyways, yeah, she's been in the news again, I guess. We're hearing over here. I guess she did an interview here. I think it was here. Pretty sure it was here.
Yeah, she's done an Oprah interview.
Yeah, that. And she basically called the castle, the royal family, a bunch of racists, basically. So they didn't want to make him a prince because they didn't want to because she might have a black baby. I'm like, what? No. She's just upset because money. I don't know. They're not gonna. I don't know. Did they ever say why they didn't make him a prince? Was it ever actually said publicly?
She married the wrong brother for that.
I thought all royal family were princes.
Goop. When Charles becomes king, there's a possibility he could be granted, but he's currently too far removed from the monarch.
Oh, because he's like a cousin then. So you have to be.
He's a great nephew.
Oh yeah, he's way offline. Okay, so why is she upset then?
So, because that way she makes money and gets her name in the papers.
Yeah, she's been throwing a fit, saying they didn't want to protect her baby because he might have been black and
Jet lag.
doing the thing they do over here in America. I guess they're doing it over there too now, but everything's a race thing. I need more cables. Do we have cables anywhere else?
Power, I've got 16 here.
I just need cables. I don't care where they are. We should have shit tons of them, considering. Well, actually, you guys have been laying a lot of cable. There's that. 6 there. I'm gonna go look in downstairs. I don't think we have any downstairs, but I'll check. Nope. And nope, that's food. Well, you guys don't have to worry about the greenhouse because you always have tons of food. But if you had the auto harvest thing set up, you'd be good to go.
Yeah, I've made a Harvey.
You did.
I'm going to play with it in a minute.
Alright, so we need to set up these other tanks. I honestly don't remember if I connected it. Yeah, looks like I did. Okay. And that is going there. That's connected. That is not connected. Actually, these are yellow, 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 and green. Okay. So, and then just this puppy here, and I'm out of cables. So we'll need I need one more IC housing and another IC chip. Oh, cables. those are hooked up. I need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 more consoles. Actually, you have a backpack over there for those. Add all sign. Okay. Oh, that's heavy cable. That is console.
What?
Console. Light. I'm going to grab that. Atmospheric battery charge activate. Okay. And you can go there. What are you? Power controller. Arc welder. Mark II arc welder. Huh. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Okay, so I don't actually need 3 more consoles still. One, 2, 3. Okay. Oh. That was an interesting
Indeed,
sound.
yeah.
No idea what that was.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing, to be honest.
Um, okay, so still need a lot more cables, but I'll hook it up later. Data's there, data's that. Now we need IC chip and IC housing. And I could probably put some lights too. I'm at it somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Demonetized.
Hey, it didn't last longer than so many seconds. We're good. Okay. IC chip, IC housing. Holy mother of God, what did you just do? Guess you don't. You're just throwing stuff. It's too funny. Alright. IC housing. And then IC chip. IC1. There we go. Yeah, my stream's way behind. I must have had an internet interruption there for a second. That's a little bit disappointing.
It's still playing fine though.
Yeah.
Help me out here, Fog.
I see chip
What you trying to do,
there.
but
I want to put a locker. I want to put a locker down, but it says none of this has support with grading or with 4.
Yeah, you need a foundation to put it on. Which is fine, just shrink the basement by 1 square. I shall do that now.
And I'm out of cable again. So why are you expanding it? What are you trying to do? Just because you can? Are you trying to build
To
some
make it a storage alcove.
alcove?
Now put in
Not an
another.
area, but an alcove.
No, to put in another autolay.
Why don't you put down that machine, the manufacturing thing?
Because 2 people can't use one machine at the same time.
Yeah, but you could like set it up to, if you do it right, you could set up that thing to count how many of something you have in a cabinet, and then print things to fill up the things
And
in the
that
cabinets.
and that also sounds like a permanent thing.
A what thing?
And a permanent solution when we should be working on getting into the mountain.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. Okay, okay. Yes, it would be ideally a permanent solution if you do it correctly. Okay, so it has been well over 3 hours. I don't know what's been. It's been a minute. Here are some things for you to take with you. Here is the light. I am going to eat some dinner. And then air control, we'll put that in this over here. That can go there. And we're good. On anything else. Okay. I guess I can just go throw myself in the hole. Why are you throwing? Are you throwing out the chutes on purpose?
Well, they're not in the chute, so they're left there in case after a certain amount of time nobody's used them. You just push the button.
All right. Right. I guess I'll just throw myself in the chute.
It's actually
Okay.
quite handy if you do
And
that.
there we go. Yeah. And it's done. All right. So where we're at right now is I need to. It's a big pain in the butt, but ran out of cabling, and that seemed to be a good place to pause. But need to hook up the water tank to the data network, and then IC chip number 3 will output all canister tanks as a percentage value on the displays for each of them, so you know how full
Nice.
they are. Um, and that'll be that. And then after that is where we will want to start actually mixing stuff, like creating fuel. And we need to hook it up to. Is the gas hooked up to the gas intake hooked up to the greenhouse to pull out the oxygen? Do you have anything doing that?
No, the water's currently running.
We need a
Plants are
way.
generating quite a bit of oxygen though.
Yeah, I need a way to pull out oxygen and pull in carbon dioxide, and we could feed. So you could have an input pipe and an output pipe, and then running over here and connecting to various lines. But But ideally, that's how you want it. And then you want a fuel line set up, so you mix fuel instead of fuel line that would go to the furnace and so on.
Yeah, fuel mix would be quite useful. Not gonna
So
lie.
you could automate it. And then we could set up a whole circuitry system to automate, like, actually you wouldn't want to use circuitry, you want to use an IC chip for that too, to input fuel so that way it gets to a specific temperature and heat, or temperature and pressure, depending on what you select as far as what you're trying to make. Or do you just generally make it as hot and as much pressure as you can and then throw your stuff in there?
A bit of both. But no, for the advanced alloys, you need like really low pressure and really high temperature. Jet was saying
Oh,
earlier.
wow. That's,
So yeah, you have to definitely automate it, otherwise it just blows
yeah,
up in your face.
yeah, pretty much. And at that point, you'd want to use the advanced furnace anyways, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am
Yep,
taking
yep.
off. I'm going to get dinner. The base has come a long ways. I really can't wait to see what you guys do for the mountain thing.
It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be glorious, maybe.
don't forget the filters can be changed by going. I don't have the door up yet, but there'll be an access door that'll go back to change the filters.
I'll put the door in for you so it looks all
Um,
finished. Do you need the roof any higher, or do you want me to
Nope.
build the roof on
The
top?
the roof is fine. The roof is fine. Right.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's high enough. And then the filters. 3 of the filters still need changed. We might as well use heavy filters at this point. I just using the regular ones because they're cheap to make, but the heavy ones last a lot longer. So I don't see any reason not to use them. But that's because
I think they require super alloys as well.
well, there's 3
Yeah.
levels. There's like medium. There's a few different levels of them. See now. I'm gonna go
Heavy requires stellite, which is a super alloy, and that is the lowest pressure, highest temp metal for the advanced furnace.
Okay, so there's heavy filters, and then there is medium filters. So use the medium filters. Mediums
Yeah,
only
we
take
can. We yeah.
iron, silver, and constantine. So and only 1 gram of constantine.
Yeah, we've been making those for us, well, the suits, because they last about a day rather than constantly nagging you.
Yep. All right, I'm out. I'll be back later.
Okay, catch you in a bit.